Yo, the GH5 is an incredible camera. It does things that no other camera at its price point can do. It revolutionized the camera market, it produces amazing images, and just look at that sexy body. Since acquiring this delicious hunk of rubber, metal, and plastic, I've come to discover that I truly love using it. But there's one flaw that irks me the wrong way, and today I'm gonna share that with you. Before a camera operator even hits record, there's a list of things that he has to do to make sure his image is actually even gonna be usable. Things like exposure, frame rate, picture profile, resolution, and so on. Now, one of the most important things that can actually make or break your image is white balance. When you set the white balance, you're telling the camera to make sure the image isn't too blue or too orange, and if it's set improperly, it can sometimes be hard to fix on the computer. Enter the GH5. Traditionally, with my A7R III and other cameras I've used in the past, you open up your white balance settings, put a gray card or something white in the frame, and snap a quick reading of that white surface so that the camera can detect the color temperature of the scene. Once it's complete, the camera will show you what color temperature it's been calibrated at. Pretty handy, especially when using multiple cameras. Now let's try that same step with the GH5. Where the is the color temperature? The GH5 doesn't actually show you the Kelvin number that it's been calibrated to, which is super frustrating. The good news is, for only $3.99, not a sponsor, and with the help of a functioning smartphone, you can get practically perfect white balance readings in any environment. I use a Samsung Galaxy S8, which operates on the Android operating system, and for $3.99, not a sponsor, you can buy this app called LX Meter. Now, I don't have an iPhone, so I haven't tested any similar iOS apps, but from what I've heard and researched, apparently Light Spectrum Pro is just as good, and you can purchase that on the App Store for just $1.99. Not a sponsor. This app is actually incredible. I ran some tests and my findings were exactly what I was hoping for. Comparing the readings from my A7R III to the readings from the app using a white piece of paper, everything was basically on point, and any readings that were wrong were only wrong by about 100 Kelvin or under, which will never in the slightest be enough to ruin your image. What I really love about this app is that you don't even need a gray card at all, because if I'm not mistaken, this app is literally analyzing the light itself, not just an area that the light is hitting. When testing the app on the A7R III, I would calibrate my white balance on the camera with a white piece of paper, and then remove that piece of paper to see what the app was reading. Even without the reading of an actual white surface, the app was on point with what the camera was reading, which is pretty amazing considering the fact that sometimes you just don't have a white balance card on hand. That's not all this app can do either. It also has a lux meter, which is probably why it's called LX Meter, that can also give you an EV and foot candle rating, a light meter, which will help you determine which f-stop, shutter speed, or ISO settings to use based on what the others are set to, and something called a chromaticity diagram, which, based on my small amount of research, can help you find the CRI number of a light. Unfortunately, that setting is disabled for me, and I believe you'll need to purchase a USB or headphone jack light meter to use it. It's still really amazing that that's a feature though. I could see this app being really helpful for those who are interested in the sciences of light, how it works, or just people who want precise, accurate readings for their lights, but don't have the money to purchase a really expensive light meter. So that's it, yeah. If you own a GH5, I highly recommend you spend the $3.99, not a sponsor, on this app, because I guarantee eventually you'll need it. Stupid GH5, why can't you just work like other cameras? Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a thumbs up. If you didn't, leave a comment down below and tell me why. I'd love to hear your feedback. I'm always open to criticism. And if you throw hate comments at me, I'll probably have fun trolling the hell out of you, so those are encouraged as well. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, but that's gonna do it for this one, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.